welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. This headline, historic Jamaican Rose Hudson Wilkin consecrated as Church of England's first black female bishop. Now, I'm not religious, and I do have my say and my feelings or thoughts that may differ from others when it comes to worshiping a God that was designed to look like or seem like somebody else's God other than a God that is fitting for my race and our descriptive characteristics and so on and so forth. But I'll talk about that in the end. Let's let people celebrate for a while, because for some people, they're going to be religious throughout their whole life, and this is their actual religion and they want to celebrate. So let's give them a celebration moment. So hundreds of people converged on packed the St. Paul's Cathedral in London this morning to witness the history as the beloved and widely admired Jamaican priest, Reverend Rose Hudson Wilkin, was ordained as Bishop of Dover. The beautiful and tear-jerking ordination, which lasted just under 2 hours, started with a stately procession of dozens of bishops, including Jamaican Reverend Howard Gregory, Archbishop of the West Indies, and led by Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby, the principal leader of the Church of England. The event, though solemn, was loaded with pageantry. It attracted a massive constituency of Jamaicans and other well-wishers who waited to get inside St. Paul's long before the doors were even open. The strong showing was seen as a testament to the great love for Hudson Wilkin, the first black woman to become a Church of England bishop. Well, I can also say that Jamaicans are very proud people, and it doesn't matter even if they don't believe in that religion. As long as them here says that Jamaican and she's about to be the first, this, first, that, anything, because we're known for making history, right? So they'll turn out in their numbers to support that cause. Anyways, a number of Anglican clergy came from Jamaica for the ordination, including Reverend Canon Calvin McIntyre, Canon Hartley Perrin from St. Peter's in Petersfield in Westmoreland, and Canon Serrano Kitson from the St. Andrew Parish Church. Also present from Jamaica, Canon Annette L. Buchanan, immediate past president of the Union of Black Episcopalians in Washington, D.C. When our first female bishop was consecrated in the United States exactly 30 years ago, the event was marred by death threats, and some people were threatening to leave the church, Buchanan told The Gleaner. Shout out to The Gleaner for this article. So this is my question that I have to ask these people now. We're celebrating being the first black whatever in a white organization. Are we mindful of how long it actually took to let us in? These people have never seen you as humans until now, when I still don't think they see you as equal in the sight of God, as they say. But it is a strategic move as the world shifts, right? Anyhow, when our first female bishop was consecrated in the United States exactly 30 years ago, the event was marred by death threats. They forgot to mention that those death threats were coming from members of that church or congregation, and also members threatening to leave the church. So we wholeheartedly welcome the appointment of Bishop Rose Hudson Wilkin, and we pray for her successful ministry, she added. And like all other Jamaicans, Jamaican High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Seth George Ramocan, beamed with pride this morning at the ordination as he stood by Hudson Wilkins' side. We are all extremely proud of Bishop Hudson Wilkins' elevation to a higher role, especially since it did not happen by favor, but because of her extremely hard work. This is a proud moment, not just for Jamaica, but for the entire Caribbean region. I'm questioning the timing though. And I have to interject my thoughts this is SouFLoTV. I'm allowed to interject my thoughts. I'm questioning the timing because, like I said before, as the world changes and they're forced to put us in positions where they did not want us before, even if they don't like us being there. It's interesting that he said the position came not by favor, but by hard work, suggesting that there are probably many others who got to that position by favor and not by hard work, right? And we also know the story of us black people. We always had to outwork whoever else was there in order to shine, whereas others were allowed to do just the bare minimum and they were given the throne. So she had been described as a prophet, a pastor, and an evangelist. She has challenged the Church of England over its engagement with UK minority ethnic groups, and she has spoken forcefully and effectively at many evangelistic meetings, the Archbishop of Canterbury said at the ceremony. So this is about religious stronghold then. And in order to keep the people under their religious spell or within the stronghold of that religion, they're figuring it out now that since they're waking up, we're going to have to put someone that looks like them in a position of what seems to be power. Her strings will still be pulled from behind the scenes, but that's just my saying. Okay, so Hudson Wilkins was actually born and raised in Jamaica, and she was educated at Montego Bay High School for Girls and later at Birmingham University. She trained with the Church Army and was commissioned in 1982 as an evangelist. She later trained for ordination at Queen's Theological College through a part-time course, ordained deacon in 1991, priested in 1994, and served her title at St. Matthew's Church, Wellenhall Road, in the Diocese of Lichfield. For 16 and a half years, she served as a priest in Hackney. I'm also learning something new. I thought they had nuns that were women and then priests that were men. I didn't know that they had female priests. I just learned something new myself. In 2007, she was appointed as a chaplain to Her Majesty the Queen. And in rather interesting. In 2007, she was appointed as a chaplain to Her Majesty the Queen. And again, I did not know that they had female chaplains. I thought a chaplain was a man. Chap, old lad, a man, chaplain. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyways, so in 2007, she was appointed as a chaplain to Her Majesty the Queen. And in 2010, she became the first female appointed to the position of the chaplain to the Speaker of the House of Commons. So she has a rather storied history, and her journey started in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And she is Jamaican through and through, born and raised. I think I've said enough that I've had to say about this whole religion thing. I'm also of the mind frame, don't get it twisted, to live and let live. However people want to live their life, whatever they choose, whoever they choose to worship, however they choose to see God, it is up to them. I am one of those people that believe truly that your definition of God should not be dictated by another person. It is a personal relationship with who you see as the higher being, or your almighty creator, or whoever it is, he, she, or it, that is worthy of your praise and your prayers. You know what I'm saying? So in the religious world, people tend to force their religion upon people, and religion has always been, for me, as far as history has taught me, that religion has always been a sore point. It's always been a divider. It only unites people that think the same way. So whoever thinks outside of that box is divided. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no unity within that. And that for me in itself is a turnoff. But again, have free at it and enjoy your religion. It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Tell me, what is your religion? Or do you keep your religion a secret? Who is your God? Or do you keep your God a secret? If you say that your God is a man or a woman, I want you to point me to a picture so I can have some kind of an understanding of who this God is. I'll leave it right there. I'm out. Peace.